Damien, start us off. Kick us off.
Welcome to episode 2 of FPS new podcast.
Salad bar?
Oh yeah, Salad Bar.
Salad
We
Bar.
figured out a cool name.
Yeah. So
Forgot about
now
that.
we're not going to be floundering when we do intros anymore. Like,
Even though I just forgot literally just now.
fucking idiot. I'll kill you. No, it's alright. It's alright, buddy. Dude, shake my hand.
Why are you talking so quiet, my man?
I'm right next to the microphone.
Back up.
You still gotta project your voice a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's still gonna be loud. The mic is only gonna pick up what you give it.
Do we need to put on emergency Markiplier?
what?
Hold on.
What does emergency markiplier mean?
Is that one emergency Markiplier? Yes!
Oh, why do you have that?
You'll see when you watch
Just
Call
watch
of
Call of
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Okay.
Watch the videos, Caden. Jesus.
I just-
That also goes to you, the people at home. If
Oh, yeah,
you're not
they-
watching Call of Cthulhu yet,
They're not gonna be able to see that. I'll throw it up in the corner.
just watch it.
I'll throw it up in the corner real quick.
That's on your computer
If you,
anyway.
if you want to see why we have emergency Markiplier, please watch the Call of Cthulhu.
I think this will go up before that part of the series, but you'll see it eventually.
It's a pretty good series. I'm proud of it.
I really enjoy it, especially Kane's purple tip.
Caden's purple tip in episode 1.
That's out right now.
It's the best. It's so good. Such a good bit.
Anyways, I'm Silas. I'm here with Aiden, Damien, Caden, and then there's Ashlor in the corner over there.
She's not gonna
You gonna
talk.
say anything this time?
You gonna say anything?
No.
She's too nervous. She doesn't like you.
she's afraid of new things.
Anyways, I have a few topics that we could talk about if you guys wanna.
Go
Yes.
ahead.
but-
Go ahead.
So something I thought about when we were doing that one video, I was gonna talk about it during then, but I thought it'd be good for now. Let's talk about my my greatest lies. The greatest things that I fooled you into was real.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of nothing.
I have a few good ones.
Lay them out for us, brother. And
I can
we'll-
only think of one.
we'll
But that's
regale
spoilers.
memory.
Go ahead, my man.
All right, so I have this little funny thing where I like to convince people that something's real, and even though it's not.
Just like to gaslight people, essentially.
Yeah, but some good ones that I had was I remember I met some foreigners for the first time,
Oh, I know you're talking about.
and then one of them that I came up with was the last one. It's pretty good. I just pretended that I had a glass eye. I just took a picture of a glass eye off of Google, and then I put the contrast so it looked like my bedroom. And I said, yeah, I had a glass eye. I'm not like talking about it.
I think you've lied to foreigners the most out of anybody.
I
Yeah,
probably
he's got a
have.
bunch of friends from Croatia that he just gaslights all the time about America.
One of them that I did was I told them in World War II that we like to take a bunch of Nazis and put their brains in jars.
They can just look that up and see that that's false. Like,
And then another one I said was, this is the crazy one. I was like, yeah, did you know that like when we move houses, we actually move houses? We put them on, like,
we,
We
I
put-
remember that.
we put them on the back of like a semi truck and just drive across the state,
pick them up and run them across the land.
like the Flintstones.
Because people they do that for like mobile homes and stuff, so you can like look it up and see pictures of it. It just helps the lie.
Just a house on wheels.
Uh-huh.
Those are some good ones that I had. There's the one that you would have to watch Call of Cthulhu to find out.
God, dude.
There's other ones. I know. Oh, here's a good one. I remember one time when we were driving around with Damien. I said, yeah, did you guys see that Aiden got truck nuts?
I feel like at this point I know your lies well enough that I was able to kind of.
We've been around you way too long. You can't even fool us anymore.
But here's the thing, Damien. You believed it in that moment.
I probably did. You're
You
right.
did. You,
Too true,
you,
too
Rain,
true.
and everybody else in that car believed it. And then,
You guys had to text me specifically. You're like, Aiden, did you actually get truck nuts? I was like, no. What are you talking about?
and then as soon as I saw Caden, I told him that, and he was like, "No, you didn't."
Fucking bullshit.
He's the only one who even questioned the thought of Aiden getting truck nuts. So that tells me more about you than you know.
That feels like something that would be in like the store and agencies and be like, guys, you dare me to get these?
You guys remember that time we snuck a rug into Damien's house?
Yeah.
And Caden got away with it?
So
Almost got away.
these
with
dudes,
Almost got away
these
with it.
dudes were coming to my house and they were walking here. They find this dirty ass rug on the side of the road,
it.
and they come up with the hilarious idea to put it in my house and see if I notice
We
it.
put it in the back of Caden's jacket, and we like
Yeah,
keep,
you could've
we
known.
keep, we
We-
keep Damien looking away from Caden, and
But-
Caden keeps looking at it.
Well, Caden had like a natural like hunchback.
All
Anyways.
right.
That was like a big joke at the time. Was Caden had a hunchback, and so I didn't really notice it. Anytime, like
God damn it.
I was looking at him from the front until like he was able to like do it real quick and then come back.
So in Damien's house, you have to like the second you walk in the door to go to where we all hang out, you have to like walk upstairs immediately. And Damien was trying to get me to go up the stairs before him, and I was just like staring at him like, go up the stairs, dummy.
And then I stood in front of. He was like, and his excuse was, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, you guys, because it's like right next to my room. And I was like standing in front of the door, and he was like, dude, move. And then I went to my room. He was able to do it real quick.
And it was so fucking funny because literally like 5 minutes later.
No. I think I know which part you're gonna say because it's really good. But what happens is that like Damien looks at it, he's like, where did this rug come from? And we just said, it's like, it's always been there, I guess.
Because it kind of.
That's right. Yeah.
It did kind of look like the other rugs in my house.
That's why we got
That's
it.
why I grabbed it.
And then we went to go sit down, and then we were all. I forgot what we were doing.
The topic, yeah,
We were
it,
playing Smash.
we all kind of forgot about.
No,
it. We're playing a board game or something out there,
Yeah, we were at the table.
and my brother comes up to me. He's like, "Have we always had that rug?" And I was like, "I don't know. I was thinking that too." And then I go up to everybody. Everyone's sitting around the table. I'm like, "You guys want to tell me why Dyer doesn't recognize the rug either?" And that's what got them. Silas and Aiden just like broke immediately after
They
that.
cannot keep their cool at all.
The way you said it was
So
just
hard
so
to
fucking
lie
great,
right
though.
I knew in that moment that there was no
Very
point. There was no point keeping my cool because Aiden was gonna break anyway.
It was so funny. Just, you guys want to tell me why Dyer doesn't remember the rug either? It was just so good.
Aiden's the best liar, so he was able to play it off and be like, "I don't know what you're talking about, man. What the hell?"
Damien brought us into his room like a fucking like interrogator, and we were trying to like convince him. I think I eventually was just like, yeah, let's just tell him. But like,
Dude, there was a good 15 minutes there
Yeah.
where I had convinced Damien that it was literally impossible that it could have been me to sneak the rug in.
wait, you had his fucking. I remember.
You had me convinced it was it was like Silas, I think.
No, you had him convinced that it was me. You fully thought it was me.
That's right.
No,
Or something.
I remember the extent of this interrogation was that you took us one by one and talked to us. Because I remember distinctly me and Aiden being outside the room and like next to Dyer's room or in his room while you were talking to Caden Malone. But yeah, Caden was able to like convince you that it wasn't us, and I remember I was like telling you like, he said I had to go to the bathroom, and like how he was gone, and while me and Aiden were right in front of you, and then like that was the only time he could do it, and you're like, no, there's no way.
I mean, I did that at like Mach speed, dude. Like when I left the room and Damien moved out of the way to the door, I went in the bathroom. I didn't like fully shut the door, then I like pulled it out of my jacket, rolled it out, and then it, like fucking washed my hands real fast. It was clean, dude. Like all in under a minute. It was sweet.
I don't remember how I eventually realized it was Caden, but
Because me and Aiden like
They
said
just
We
sold me
literally
out.
pointed it out to you. We were literally
we
telling
told you the whole plan, and you're like, no, that can't be it.
oh, yeah.
Motherfuckers.
And that reminds me of the fucking throw up incident.
God damn it.
That's a good one.
The
That's a
army camper
very-
throw up.
Very similar story.
It's a very similar story, almost identical.
All right, so we were hanging out in Aiden's like camper thing.
Yeah, our camper, yeah.
Yeah, and
We were spending the night, and basically we all wake up like after like us hanging out in the night, and then I go outside and I look on the ground and I'm like, who the fuck threw up? Because it's not like a small little pile. It's like a huge pile of throw up.
Like right outside the front door of the camper.
Like, right there. You turn right. It's right next to the stairs. Like you could step in that bitch. It's so chunky and orange too. It was fucking gross.
We were to be noted. We were drinking Little Caesars and Code Red Mountain Dew all night. So
it was like Fanta Orange, Code Red, and like 7
beer.
boxes of Little Caesars.
That night was wonderful. I wish we could go back to that night.
And we had a very similar interrogation where I laid out all of the information because none of us fessed up to it for one.
Dude, it was like 3 months.
Oh,
Yeah. A couple months went by. We were like, who the fuck did it? Who could have done
My
it?
family got so upset with me. They were like, why didn't you clean? I was like, I don't know how to. I panicked.
I panicked. I was scared.
But they were just they were interrogating me, and I'm like, I don't know who did it, guys. I literally don't. No one's telling me who did it.
We were all like equally ish, like like
We all could have done it.
yeah.
I feel like Damien was the less likely to because he's a big fella.
I was
right?
on the top bunk, and we decided that it would be hardest for me to have done it.
Without waking everyone up.
So I put together like a fucking board of all the different evidence. I'm like, this is where we were sleeping. This is like, this is all the information.
We had it down to Silas and Caden because if it was my throw up, I would obviously have said something.
We-
you know?
Yeah, we eventually we eventually voted that it was Silas who did it, and like, okay, that's like the most likely option is that it was Silas.
Because Silas himself was like, it could have been me.
Oh, that's right. So
he
this is
was
like,
not helping his case
he
at
was
all.
he was like, I don't know, I could have done it. Maybe I like blacked out and it happened.
That's what I was thinking. That was my theory because like I was thinking like, nah, it could have been Damien. He was on the top bunk. I don't think Aiden would have done it. And then I don't know. My only thought was like, all right, it has to be me and Caden. And I thought like, well, I did eat a lot of Little Caesars, so it's probably
It could have been me.
we
I could have blacked out.
we couldn't find like conclusively who did it, so we just put it up to a vote. We're like, okay, guys, this is all the information we think did it. Then we voted on Silas, and then the hangout was done for the day. And then these motherfuckers go on, say what happened.
Me and Caden were walking home. We didn't even leave the fucking like street. We were like 10 feet away from your house when Caden looked at me and said it was me.
Got away with it scot free.
He did it again.
Yeah, that was a really funny night because like I'm really good about controlling my throw up. Like I can like throw up on command and stuff, and I very rarely ever like have to actually throw up. I can like keep it down, and so I think that was a really good positive for me when I'm trying to like lie to your face about what I was doing. I just remember opening the door and fucking just like I couldn't make it, man. Just fucking everywhere.
He could have done it up over the fence in the neighbor's yard.
You could have said something, Kate. You could have saved me the hassle of the interrogation.
It was funnier though.
Why didn't you say anything at first? Was that your
I don't
plan?
know. Probably out of shame, and then I was just like, it's funny if I keep this going. It was. I got away with it.
God damn, dude.
The worst part was just like, I feel like in the back of everybody's mind, everybody knew it was Caden, but we just didn't have enough evidence.
He's the guy who always throws up. It has to be him.
He's the throw up guy.
You know what else this reminds me of?
Oh, what's up, Aiden?
The spider incident.
The puzzle thing.
Spiders.
That was just dumb. That was just stupid.
Ashley, do you want to weigh in on the
The
spider?
fucking spiders, Ashley.
Ashley, you gotta talk about this one. You know about this.
You know a lot about this, Ashley. You got to speak up.
You were one of the orchestrators.
I could tell the whole story and you just correct me.
Okay.
So, when did this even start? It was last year in like January. Maybe even a little before, but there was a time when Aiden, this is the preface. Aiden bought like this magnet toy from Target, right? And then we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and then
No, we went to IHOP.
it was IHOP, and then he did some sort of game with Ashley, and she got the bad broken one that he had, and then
Yeah.
he said, "You're gonna be cursed." And then Aiden and I were talking about it on the car ride home. I was like, "How should we curse Ashley?" And I said, "I don't know. Let's just put spiders and everything." And then like a week passes, and I just like told her, like, "Yeah, we were gonna like do a curse on you where we just put spiders and everything from the magnet thing." And then we orchestrated this idea where we start putting these little plastic spiders in literally everything. She had like 17 bags left over from like Halloween.
They're fucking everywhere. They're in my car too. I was like, where the fuck do these keep coming from?
We had so many, and I think I had like 2 bags of them, and I like put them. I put them in your car. I put them in. I don't know if I put them in Caden's car. I don't think he was driving yet. I put them in Aiden's car. No, wait, I don't think I put them in Aiden's car.
No, you did it. You did nothing to me with the spiders.
I know. I think that was a part of it.
It was a part of it, Silas.
To make him seem
obviously
more
it was
guilty,
part
he's the
of
only
it.
one without spiders.
And then we put them in like everybody's house. And then I'm trying to think of any of the big bits we did with them. One that we never got to do was we got a little Lego set, and we took out all the Legos and we put the spiders in there. And we were gonna put it in Damien's bag. So when he woke up and like got all of his things, he'd be like, "What's this?" And then he would open it and he'd be like, "Damn it!" But we didn't do it because we were at Aiden's house and actually fell asleep.
That would have been good.
so I wasn't able to make the trade. I didn't also want to walk into their bedroom and just like go through her stuff to get like a bunch of spiders.
Can I talk about this for a bit?
Yeah.
In
So
the meat of it.
eventually, what happens is they start handing out envelopes with like spiders in them.
Oh wait, I should explain what happens with that.
Okay.
Because there's a little story there too. We were thinking like we have to make this end.
Fucking idiots.
We have to make this bit end somehow, and we don't know how aware of this bit everybody is. So we got 4 envelopes. We put some puzzle pieces in there.
It was 5 envelopes.
Oh yeah, it was 5.
Because it spelled out a certain name of 5 letters.
We were thinking like, all right, so the only people that we could pin this bit on is me, Caden, or Aiden, because we were in the car when we made the bit. It would be hard to pin it on Caden because he's a good liar. We don't want to pin it on me, so Aiden was the only choice. Aiden didn't even remember this bit. He had no idea this bit was happening, pretty much.
I didn't even know about this bit. And then, okay, like a couple weeks, like a week before they tell me about this bit, MacGyver calls me up. He's like, "Hey, I got this weird envelope in front of my house with spiders in it. What's up with that?" I'm like, "I don't know." He's like, "Did you get an envelope?" And I'm like, "No." So I fucking walk out to my. I'm like walking around my house looking for an envelope of some kind. It's not there. I'm like, whatever. I guess I'll keep an eye out.
I
Whatever.
guess someone's trying to kill MacGyver. I don't know.
And then Rain, they're asking me. They're all like, "Hey, Aiden, do you know what's going on about these spiders?" I'm like, What are you talking about? And they're just like, well, you know, spiders going on. You know, I'm trying to like plead my case to them. I'm telling them it couldn't be me, and I'm trying to get Lorenzo to like back me up on this.
Eventually, we find out that 5 of us
Whoa,
have
wait.
these envelopes, right?
No, there's one little part in the story.
That's the end of my bit. That's all I know so far
So,
about the spiders.
Fucking idiots, dude.
I'm trying to remember.
Don't tell him yet. Save that for later.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. You should say that.
Which part?
The part where someone else found out about it.
No, I want to say that now because it's chronological.
Okay.
No.
Oh
I want
my
to keep it a mystery, okay?
No, because it's
Keep doing
good.
the setup first. Keep doing the
This
setup.
is the setup.
Oh my god.
It's a part of it because we have to tell you how this went down from our perspective because this was scary. So like, okay, so we gave one to me and Ashley.
Can I say my perspective first before you go into
Yeah,
that?
okay,
Sure.
okay.
So-
Up until,
So
oh
jumpful.
my god.
So just like MacGyver and Rain, I also received an envelope, and just same as the other. It had spiders, and then it had a big letter on the front, and it had my name on the envelope, and inside was spiders, and then a big letter, and everyone else had these with a different letter. So I was like, they might spell something out. Okay, that's my bit. Now you can go.
All right, so
That's my perspective.
first of all, when we were making these, we were thinking like, oh yeah, we had to get little letters from like Walmart or something, like instead of handwriting it. So like you couldn't say, oh, this is this person's handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
That was one part of it. But we gave one to me and Ashley, so no one would suspect us. We gave one to Rain. We gave one to Caden. Did we give one to Caden? Yes, we did.
You did give one to Caden.
Was it his? Oh yeah. Okay.
Come to that in a minute.
We gave one to Damien, and then when we were going to Caden's house, I think we would have gotten away with it fucking scot-free, but he so happened to be walking on the side of his house with a fucking basketball, just dribbling on the rocks like a fucking troglodyte.
On the rocks, like on the
No!
fucking loose gravel.
Yes, he was.
No, I was not on the. Okay, so.
That's where you were at the time.
Okay.
You said you were just dribbling around as you went, but I saw you dribbling it on the fucking rocks like a fucking moron.
I will explain this in a minute.
But
Continue.
we saw that and we were like, oh shit, so we drove out of there, and then by the time we got to like Rain's little neighborhood, Caden texted us and he said something. So it's like, so you want to tell me what that was all about? So we put the envelope at Rain's, I think, and then we go back, and then we pick Caden up, and then we start explaining to him this bit.
So fucking stupid.
Did you give him an envelope in the end also?
Yeah.
Yes.
he got
Okay, so
one.
you gave him one, and he was outside dribbling and saw you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
because they were okay. So I was outside I was grilling, and when I was grilling at my old house, I would just like take a basketball and dribble around outside because it was like my porch, the bunch of rocks there, and then it was like that like drainage thing that was just like concrete, so I just dribble in that.
Uh-huh.
And I saw them like drive by because I was like, that's fucking Ashley's car. What the hell? And so I like walked around the side, and you guys were like coming out that way, like across my house, and like I made full eye contact with both of you, and then you just kept driving like I didn't see you. It was like, what are you? And then they fucking pull back around, and they're like, "You fucking idiots! Like, how's this my fault?"
They were get in.
Yeah, they like pulled up to So I texted them. I went back inside because I was done grilling, and then they texted me. They were like, "Get in the car right now." They drove me out to a Maverick, told me the whole bit, handed me an envelope, and gave me instructions.
Pretend you don't know anything.
That's basically what they told me.
The worst part was, I bet if you just so happened like to be doing anything else but grilling at that moment, we would have just gotten away with it.
Maybe.
Also, the ending could have gone a very different way. You know how this ended? The way this ended?
Well, but there's some other details before we get to the Ace Attorney part.
Okay.
So, after that, we all get home and we're like, guys, what is this weird envelope? And then
because you guys gotta not implicate yourselves, right? I don't know why I have this.
You can't say that making fun of us. You didn't. Anyways, Rain said something along the lines like, "It's like, you idiots, I have a fucking Ring camera," and we were like, shit. So Ashley and I were like debating, like, all right, so our options are basically stick to our guns or put Rain in the bit, and then we realized we can't put Rain in the bit because then it's just fucking Aiden and Damien that we're pranking, and that's not fun at all. So we were like,
You guys fucked up so fucking bad. It's just like
I didn't know Rain had a Ring camera.
the worst executed fucking thing you could have done.
Here's the thing,
It
it had hiccups, but thankfully the Ring camera didn't work, so that was
So
good.
they weren't in on it? You
No.
just kind of
They lucked out.
Okay.
Big time.
I didn't know that about that part.
So there was that, and then we were all put in a group chat.
Oh, I have the group chat still. Hold on.
We were all put in a group chat so we could talk about like who's the spider doer, and I think because okay, of course, by the time we all did this, we all figured out the envelopes all fucking said Aiden.
Yeah. So when she had all the envelopes together, they spelled out Aiden.
And you guys also put fucking playing cards in
That's right.
Oh, to further implicate him because Aiden's the board game guy.
That's right. That was genius.
It wasn't genius.
Okay, so like their
You're gonna make fun of me
genius
for-
idea to implicate Aiden was that like
No, you're
Aiden
gonna-
would have went around.
No, you're gonna make fun of us for this, but I have a reason
Okay.
for believing in this.
Okay.
No, so go on, say it.
Okay, so their reasoning was to be like, okay, so this is how they were gonna trick us to be like Aiden went around, planted envelopes with his own name in it to literally everyone but him with playing cards, like the thing he was really into at the time. Like, what was your train of thought there? Like, what?
Tell me. No, actually tell me. Why?
This is what I thought it was. I received. We figured out it said Aiden. Oh, it's got this puzzle. I thought we then go to him and he gives us the next piece of the puzzle. Like this is like a grander thing. That's what I thought this. This was.
It.
But no, this is it.
You just, like he would like sell himself out on purpose, and
Yeah.
I was like, I gotcha.
I didn't do this. I don't know what happened.
Guys, it wasn't me.
Look, into my defense, you're saying that like it didn't work for one. That's the worst part.
Okay, if I didn't get on it, you really think that
No,
you would have gotten me?
I think you would have been the only person like
Fucking-
against it, but everybody else believed it. That was the worst part, don't you think?
I know, right? Everyone just went along with it. I don't know how. Why, Damien? Why weren't you smarter than this?
It's so fucking
I don't remember.
dumb.
I don't remember the exact conversation, but I thought like, there's no way that they're gonna have enough critical thought to think like, why would Aiden try to hide it even though he put his name on there?
And then the incident at my house happens.
So yeah, we spell out. We see Aiden, and we're like, all right, time to confront him about this. It's clearly him.
We go. My parents are out for like a week, like 2 weeks basically. So they all come over to my house to hang out. And as we're eating our spaghetti dinner that I just so happened to make for them, before I can even get one bite of spaghetti, Damien walks out with a notebook filled with scrawlings of nothing.
Oh, that's right. I had it, all the evidence like written down, all the different
Go
ideas.
to my house, eat my food, and accuse me of planting spiders in your
And
car?
he goes, so Aiden, what's with the spiders? And I have no fucking clue what they're talking about. I have no fucking clue what they're talking about.
Oh, were
They
you-
start grilling me and yelling at me.
Oh, were you in the group chat that we made?
No,
No,
I
why
wasn't.
would he
Why would you add me to the group chat where you're like, hey guys, I think it was Aiden who did it? No, you didn't add me to shit.
It was just everyone who had gotten an envelope.
That's right.
Yeah,
Who made the group chat, by the way?
I think it was Rain or Damien. It wasn't me.
Okay, because if it was one of them, I was gonna be like, you guys are so stupid.
I don't remember either.
And they're all like, what's next, Aiden? What's next? I'm like, literally, I don't know. There's nothing else. If I knew, wouldn't I have given it to you by now? Right? Wouldn't I have given it to you by now? Because I got found out, obviously. But no, I don't know anything. So stop. I didn't do this.
I want to point out this little factoid that I always remember about this little incident is for Caden not to weigh in the argument at all, so he doesn't implicate anything. What he did instead of arguing was he just laid on the floor on his back and played with a ball.
No, you know what else he did?
Like a fucking cat with
Yeah.
a little ball of yarn.
He also kept like pointing to things at the notebook, going, "What does this mean? What does this mean?" I literally had no clue. Dude. I don't know. And then like 5 minutes later, he walked back. What does this mean?
He was like, "What does Aiden mean?" It's like, "That's my name." Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
They're like, what about the playing cards? What about the playing cards? Why did you spell your name? Like, obviously they're trying to fucking frame me.
What's his
obviously?
Real
So
fast.
dumb.
Real fast. This is a tangent that no one's gonna actually fucking know. But I forgot the purpose, like what we did with the playing cards.
Yeah, there was
so,
another thing.
all right, so it was Ace 2, 3, 4, 5, and they all had a letter with them. So if you corresponded the letter that they
Oh,
had
yeah,
with the
that's
card,
right.
it spelled Aiden.
Yeah, that is smart.
No, it was fucking not! It was fucking not!
That was pretty smart on our end. Matching letters to numbers,
You
honestly.
could have just put the letters in there.
One-
And that's it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I fucking hate you guys. I'm trying to enjoy my night with you guys, and you guys are just basically screaming at me. And I'm trying to defend myself, and I can't defend myself because it's basically all of you against me.
Did
With
Aiden-
2 people who know what's going on. Kane's not even trying. You and Rain are too stupid to realize that I'm innocent.
I was like,
and then
what's...
we have Lorenzo sabotaging me. Who are like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, Lorenzo.
That's, oh my god, I forgot about
I'm
that.
like, Lorenzo,
Aiden-
do you not
what?
remember? Me and you together that night. We're just
Yeah,
we're
literally.
hanging out.
Yeah,
He's like, no,
literally.
I don't remember.
Lorenzo literally knows that you're innocent, and he's like implicating you on purpose. He's like, Aiden, should we just tell them? Should we just...
Dude, and I thought you were gonna cry that night.
I did cry.
Fucking with
I cried that night. I went in my room and I cried for a solid
God.
5 minutes.
Shit.
Because it's one thing to have like people go like, oh hey, here's the bit, you know. It's another thing to have 5 people yell at you.
I thought it was a
Oh,
grander thing. I was like,
Jesus
Aiden, what's the next piece of the puzzle?
I
What do we
kept
do
telling
now?
you, Damien, there was no
There's no
next
other
part.
piece.
If there was, I would have given it to you.
Look, in that moment, when you were like,
shit.
when you were defending yourself, I was really surprised how dumb they were.
You know what's even worse? Even worse? That was the entire bit. There was no next part. There was no grander thing. The bit was, we're going to put spiders in things and blame Aiden.
That was all it was.
And if you want to know how I found out it was Ashley and Silas, because Ashley just had spiders on her one day when we were hanging out at Canyon View. And then you guys just told me that it was you guys.
Oh yeah, not even, again, same with like the throw up thing. It would be perfect to be like, actually guys, now that we have the verdict, it was actually this, and then everyone's like, oh, you did it like at a completely separate hangout, not everyone's even
Yeah,
there.
like 2 weeks later.
That sucks so hard.
Hey, real fast, I would just like little segue here. We are like incredibly bad at planning things and sticking to plans, and that whole thing is just like a little like bite-sized
Oh my God.
piece to just like show people that it's like can't put any like comprehensive thought together to like make something interesting. It's just a fucking mess.
Look, man, you're making fun of the spider bit, but it fucking worked.
It did work. What can I? As bad as it was, it did work.
I feel bad.
Damien.
I feel bad in retrospect, but it was. I don't know. It was really fucking stupid.
Oh man, that was a good hearty chuckle.
That was a good one.
I'm still so upset over that. Like, I'm never gonna get over this. I hope you guys know this. I'm
Yeah.
never
Plot
going
his
to get over
revenge, and
this.
he's gonna fucking end up killing Ashley and Silas.
Uh-huh.
Here's the thing, though. Me and Ashley, like, we brought up the excellent point of if somebody tries to, like, it's like, we were like the fucking like Zodiac killer. If somebody tries to do like a copycat kill, everybody will know it's not us now.
Because you wouldn't be able to do it.
It's just that, like, why would we do it again? That'd just be stupid.
No, if they did it again
Are
and
they
they did it
stupid?
good, we'd immediately rule you out.
Yeah.
I know.
This is too well plotted. There's no way they could be behind it. Ashley hasn't said anything, but she's just sitting over here like.
She's laughing her ass off at my pain.
Oh, I mean, we're grilling Ashley at the same time. It sucks so much dick, dude.
God.
I
Oh man.
You know, dude, if it was actually, you guys, if it was actually good, I might have forgiven you. But if all it was just spiders,
to be
and hey, it's Aiden.
Aiden made this bit up.
Aiden, to be completely fair, I don't know where else. Like, there was nowhere else for this bit really to go.
Could have taken it so many ways, dude.
Where would you put? What would you do with the bit, Aiden?
I don't
Because
know.
it was originally your idea. That was the whole point.
It wasn't even my idea originally. My idea was a fucking stupid joke of how, hey, Ashley got the wrong straw. She got the short straw. Now it's just fill her house with plastic spiders. That was the original bit. I didn't even follow through it even because it's stupid.
Well, still, Aiden, how would you change the bit? What would you have done?
I don't know. I would have added more to the mystery instead of just being like, hey.
Maybe it
guess
spells.
what?
Maybe it spells out like, I don't know, Canyon View, and then you go there and you're like, oh, we gotta look around for something now. Canyon
Could have
View.
been that. It could have been that.
I think we just wanted to end the bit at that point.
You're like, oh, we put too much work into this.
Oh, this took too much out.
A deck of cards and a thing of letters from the Dollar Tree.
That's a good way to put this out.
But
No one will ever suspect it's us.
I will say one thing. It's like I was kind of not proud, but I was kind of happy that no one really suspected me. Because you were like, oh wait, he had to go to all these houses in this short amount of time. And
Yeah,
just
Aiden doesn't. I mean, Silas doesn't have a vehicle.
No one would have suspected a duo.
But Aiden has a car.
It was like
It had to be Aiden.
it was like the end of Scream. There was 2 killers all along.
Oh yeah.
I was also arguing that the entire time too. I was like, it could be 2 people working together against me, but you guys were like, no, it says your name.
It was actually 3.
Hey, don't fucking rope me in on this. What do you? I was just there, okay? I was following instructions.
Oh yeah, you were just,
I was just
following orders.
I was just following orders. That didn't have nothing to do with it.
Oh shit!
What
This looks bad.
What is
This looks bad, guys.
Hayden Peterson following orders.
A soldier does what he's supposed to, Silas. It was your order.
Yeah, but I escaped to Argentina, and guess who they arrested? They arrested you.
I don't feel like. Do you blame me at all? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little.
No,
bit.
I don't blame you because I knew if you weren't a part of this, but if you didn't happen to be there accidentally, if they would have planned this better, you would be on my side. You would have been on my side, Caden.
Why? What did you think? What like? Aiden's name. It has to be Aiden. Like
Like I said, I thought it was a cool puzzle. I thought it was a cool treasure hunt.
The little thought in my mind was like, look, everybody's stupidity against Caden's logic and reasoning.
We've
there's no way.
got liar Caden on our side. We can't lose.
Well, no,
they didn't.
No.
They had Cat Caden on his side.
You had me. Who I was like, fuck it, I'll just let it fucking go through. And then you had Lorenzo actively fucking like sabotaging him. God, that's gotta suck. That's gotta burn.
Ooh,
Huh?
that's gotta hurt.
That's gotta hurt me. Oh, right in the
I feel
nard.
like it would also be a lot less worse if you didn't confront me at my own house. Like, what the fuck?
He
were
can't
you-
even leave and go anywhere. He's just stuck there all night.
You guys.
Dude, he had a loaded shotgun in his room that whole night.
He did.
I did.
He'd put it on the thing and said, "All right, who's really the spider person?"
Yeah, he said it on the fucking table.
Whoever doesn't answer gets shot first.
Aiden,
My
I
throat
will
hurts
say,
from like scream laughing.
Aiden, I will say, I do feel bad for the bit. I think it would have been a lot. I think we could have made it a lot better, like you said.
I forgot about Markiplier in the corner up there.
But yeah,
I think we need the safety crowbar too.
yeah. Can we put the safety crowbar
This
on
isn't
there?
even gonna be on screen.
I know.
What the fuck is this?
We're getting scared when we're playing Call of
Just watch Call
Cthulhu.
of Cthulhu, you'll understand,
Can
dude.
watch Call of Cthulhu part 3 or 4.
Hey, can we get the safety gun?
Yeah, we can get that too.
Thank
just throw up like a.
Yeah,
like
I'll throw up what we're seeing
Yeah.
right now.
So fucking dumb. Safety mark, safety crowbar, and safety gun.
Yeah.
Mark's reacting to the game. That's what it was.
Gotcha.
Something in the same vein as the little spider thing. I remember when we did the funny like scavenger hunt for Ashley's birthday.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't part of this.
Oh,
that one. The execution on that was much better. What? Don't look at me
I
like
don't
that,
blame
kid.
you. I blame him.
What
but-
the? You wanted to wait at fucking Randy's for 6 hours or something. I told you.
No, you were. Oh,
I was like,
Ooh.
I told you wait at this time, and you're like, I'm gonna go early, and then you're like, all right.
Okay,
And
how did this start? I don't even remember all the backstory with this one.
it was just mostly just like, hey, let's do something funny. And then we were like, let's do a scavenger hunt because I think we did it like slightly in retaliation for the spider bit because it was right afterwards.
Oh, that's right. So it was Ashley's birthday. Like, let's say that we're not hanging out with her on her birthday and be really mean.
That's
and,
right.
And then let's make a scavenger hunt to get to the birthday party.
I think Rain was like overly mean to her.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's like, yeah, I don't really want to hang out with you on your birthday.
We even roped her family into it.
That's right. So like there was a.
Oh god.
We invited sweet old
Lorenzo.
to
Bleep her name. Don't put Ashley's mom's name in the fucking podcast.
Okay,
Let's bleep it with another name.
I'll see if I remember.
Just leave it with Lorenzo. Just put over Lorenzo. His name ain't with my voice saying Lorenzo.
Okay.
From a different point in the podcast.
Yeah. From a
Yeah.
different
Anyway,
point in the
continue.
podcast.
But we had her come over just so we can give her like all this stuff for the setup.
Okay, so
I'm trying to think of all the little bits and pieces we had. A little addendum to this is that I didn't have service on my phone at the time, so as soon as I left my house, I wasn't able to. There was no contact, and they also couldn't contact Ashley because it was a surprise.
Oh yeah, you were with Ashley the whole time, right?
Yeah. So from our perspective, we went to Eagle Rim. We solved the puzzle, and I forgot how the fuck that puzzle went. It was really hard because she couldn't solve it.
The idea with the thing was that each of one of us was stationed in like the place she met us.
Something like that, yeah. Let's see. For you were at the convention for Comic-Con.
oh yeah, weren't we all wearing like purple vests?
Yeah, we have these matching fucking stupid like magician vests that we were all wearing
I forgot that was good. It was so dumb.
just for no reason.
Just like that is not related to anything. We're just wearing purple vests.
The idea with the thing was that she had to solve a puzzle to get to the next location.
And each part gave a part of the real puzzle.
Yeah, so you would go to the next location, meet somebody, get another clue to then lead you to the next part. And then Silas was also with her just to make sure that she didn't get lost or not be able to solve something.
I remember after we solved the first puzzle, because it was taking a little too long, we went and got a drink. That's where some of the time went.
Oh yeah, we were pissed because we were all like waiting in our locations for like so long.
I
It's
told
like
you.
fucking like almost 2 hours.
I told you to wait at like a specific time, and you all said no. Let's go early.
Okay, no. Here's what happened: is we told you to stall,
Uh huh.
and then you stalled like way too much.
I
because
didn't
we were like,
Because
stall.
we needed time to move because not all of us had cars, so I needed to be able to like pick someone up, bring them to the next spot, right? So we were like, okay, stall, but just not too much, not too much.
That's the thing, though. I didn't really stall at all.
I was at Randy's Southside Diner for like 2.5 hours. I had eaten. I got myself a French dip for lunch, and motherfucker, they closed at 3. Everyone was gone, and I was sitting out in the front, by myself.
Didn't someone ask if you needed a ride or
Yes,
something?
one of the fucking waitresses came. I was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No, I'm fine. I'm waiting for someone."
I didn't hear that part. That's pretty good.
It's fucking. All right, and then these motherfuckers roll up. I'm fucking pissed at this point.
No, we need to go. We need.
Okay, Silas, just say it from your perspective because you were there the whole time. So now that we have the back, that's the idea of the quest. How did it start?
We got to you after we did my thing. I forgot exactly what.
No, to start, we gave her.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Lorenzo.
Or oops bleep. Her
Lorenzo.
So
her mom gave her the first clue, right or no? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to know what was your reaction again when you got this fucking envelope?
Okay, so you guys I asked to hang
stop
out.
covering your mouth.
And
Speak
everybody
clear.
said no, and Kitten was like, I'm at work. And Efrain was like, I just don't want to hang out today. I'm not feeling the best.
That's right.
I was like, okay. So I went into my mom's room and I was like, nobody wants to hang out with me. Do you want to go get Starbucks? And she was like, no.
Oh my God.
Because it was like, I don't know, 12:30 at that point, and like an hour later, I was like, you're not even doing anything. And she gave me the envelope. And I was like, what is this? And then she was like, no, the first thing I said was, you met up with my friends without telling me.
It was funny.
it was funny.
And also, in Silas's defense, the reason it took so long is because I think it took like an hour to solve the first one where I had to go onto Instagram and find the convention center.
Yeah, she didn't remember like something about it, and I don't remember exactly what, but
You guys are just dumb. Is that?
What was the first location? I don't even remember what it was. Was it me or was it?
it was me. It was Eagle Rim, and then we.
Oh,
got
that's
to you.
right. Because you met at Eagle Rim, and the clue was to drive to Eagle Rim.
And then we went to the convention center. There was no fucking parking because there was like a car show going on.
I got in there.
You got in there, but we didn't, and we didn't. We were just not smart enough, so we parked a little we parked at Enstrom's, and then we got to you, and then you gave us. I forgot what you gave us.
Just the clue to the next, or it was.
The clues were all like something. It led to a video it's a private video. I made like a stupid little cover of a. What's the song from Fight Club? I think that's what it's from. It's from by the Pixies or something.
Where's my mind?
Yeah, that one. I did that one, and it's just a bunch of like pictures of Hestia that we got. I forgot how we got them actually.
That's just your cat.
I thought we did something more sneaky, like we broke into your house and just took pictures of Hestia.
I was waiting at that goddamn.
Line her up! Line her up!
I feel like I was waiting at that goddamn convention center for so long. At this point, Caden's already left Randy's because that's the place that he's waiting at. So he's just waiting out front. And I'm like, why don't you just like hang out in there and like order coffee? He's like, no, I can't do that.
It's like I already ate and I was like sitting out front. So I figured they'd be fucking faster than that, you know.
So with we got done with Damien's clue. We showed her the funny little video, and then and it showed us that we had to go to Randy's. So we get to Randy's.
This is where she met Caden.
I am the only person there. There's no other cars. There's fucking cars zipping by the highway that the fucking is next to, and I'm just standing out there with my stupid ass purple vest. I feel like a fucking jackass.
I'm waiting at the Maverick down the street, waiting to pick you up once they leave.
Dude, my whole thing was like I had like Scott Pilgrim trivia questions.
Oh yeah, because that's her favorite movie. And Ashley's head is in her hands right now.
Oh my god, this motherfucker. Okay, so they had wrote the questions. I wasn't a part of the question writing. They've made them cringe on purpose. First of all,
I think I wrote them. I was like, what? Okay, the gimmick is you have to need to answer a certain amount to be able to get the next clue. And everyone was like, what if she doesn't get them? And I'm like, don't worry, I'll make them baby easy. So it's like, even if you've only seen the movie once, it's so easy to get. I think she got only one right.
Oh, she got two.
Yeah.
the point was like, okay, so she failed. Like, what do we do now? I'm reading the questions off, and I'm like, there's no fucking way. There's no way. Because I think you got the first three wrong, and then I was like, well, it's like, what do I do now?
It was really funny too, because again, I was at work through all this, and then like after Ashley's birthday at Bananas was done, we come over to Damien's. I give her a little Minecraft little Nerf gun.
Yeah.
And they're all like, hey, so These are Ashley's questions. Let's see if you can answer them.
That's right.
I get 5 of them right.
Every single one.
Uh,
I get 2 wrong, which were like what Damien said was the hardest ones to get.
And that is not Aiden's favorite movie, believe it or not.
Aiden's favorite movie is the a Serbian film.
I don't know.
Anyway, we're just like, fuck it, whatever. I tell her where to go next. And I just fucking walk over to the Maverick, get a Red Bull. And I'm like, oh.
and I drive him to the next location.
Yeah, we
where
fucking race over there to meet Rain. And where was this?
This was at the
Career Center.
WCCC. That's where Ashley and Rain met.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
that one went fine.
Yeah,
That one was fast.
I think they saw us though. Because
Yeah, we did. We started speeding in.
Yeah, we weren't fast enough, and they saw us like running through the bushes to hide or something.
Such dog shit. I'm so sorry. No, fuck you. What are you apologizing for? You had me out there for 3 hours. I'm
Damn.
going up by 30 minutes every time I say the time.
But yeah, we get the final clue. We finally put it together, and we find out that we need to go to Bananas. And we get there. On the way there, Ashley's mom does call us, and she asks where we are. So I thought that was kind of funny. And then we finally get there. It was a nice time, I think.
How long was your family waiting at Bananas for? No clue.
Should ask.
That was. Wasn't it like stupid fucking windy that day too?
It was raining by that point.
Ah. Cloudy day.
Through all this, I was just working.
We were like, Aiden, we need to come to your work for your piece of the thing. And he was like, do not come to my work.
I didn't want them to just show up at my work.
I was like, we'll literally be in there for like 2 seconds. He's like, absolutely not.
Because so when I'm at work, I'm like really focused and like we get like a lot of orders randomly for no reason, and like if you guys came in and did something with me, I don't think I'd be able to focus on it like long enough to help you guys.
That's fair, I guess.
I think it's just funnier from like your boss's or coworker's perspective. They see you give like an envelope or something to just some random people.
I also don't want to do that either.
They run out.
Hold on, it's
Then
in
I
my
have to
car.
explain the whole scenario to them.
Hey, can I route to my car real quick? No, we're like super slammed right now. It's like,
You guys are
Texting you guys. I literally cannot go to my car, guys. I can't do. I literally can't, guys. I'm sorry.
I guess we lose.
it should be. Bananas is a fun park, like a small
I
amusement
feel
park
like
in our
people
town.
know
If you know,
Bananas
is it a chain or is it only
is. I'm pretty sure
one?
it's a chain.
I have no idea.
It's a chain.
Well, it's like an arcade, and then there's like little go karts and stuff. If you don't know,
I think Ashley's looking up if it's a chain or not. So Jamie, get on that. Thank you.
I'm gonna go pee pee.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for telling the audience. Pissing.
Have fun pissing out your dick, brother.
Those are the little funny stories. Look how much time we got just from saying my bullshits.
Oh, dude. We got Ashley a lot of fun gifts, like that fucking tiki head.
Yeah, we got her
So fucking.
the Moi Moi head. We got the Dream Mask.
Got her a picture of Hestia, like.
Oh yeah,
Minecraft.
the Minecraft Hestia that Caden killed with his fucking bare hands. Fucking strangled the life out of her.
You monster! How dare you?
She was putting blocks in front of my house, man. I had to retaliate with deadly force. I don't know what you want from me, man.
Blocks in front of my way. Dead cat. They're about the same.
Yeah, pretty much. It was funny.
It's only you.
What's funny about that Minecraft server is like I had the reputation for being a pet killer too, because I accidentally killed like Damien's pet bird or something. It looked like a fucking little zombie, dude. I swear to God, that one was a genuine accident. I didn't mean to kick your dog. It's not my fault. I thought it was a soccer ball.
Would you kick Monty? He looks very similar to a soccer ball kid.
He's a round little bitch.
He's also black and white. Would you kick Monty? Is that what you're saying?
Nah, he would probably like fucking catch my foot and throw me. Monty's like top G around here.
You can't fuck with Monty.
Yeah, Damien's got the coolest cat we have ever known. It's a little Montequilla over here. He's just fucking balling out in the back.
He is.
He like rules the neighborhood. He's like the alpha.
Uh huh.
Do we want to talk about Minecraft server adventures?
Yeah, we
there-
segued.
Are there good ones? Nice segue.
I got a few good ones. I'm trying to think back from the old servers.
Oh, you guys want to hear a good one?
Yeah.
At one time, me and Lorenzo were building our little our Minecraft base in the mountains,
Uh-oh.
and you guys come to our place,
shit.
steal like half our armor and resources.
I didn't do
and
that.
and we're like, what the hell? What happened? Did you guys take our stuff?
I took a name tag. That's what I took.
I don't remember. You guys took some of our shit, and you guys kept blaming us for taking your armor. And we're like, we didn't take your armor. We found like ruined portals and shit. I just remember being so unreasonably upset because you guys took our shit for no reason.
You just gaslight Aiden a lot.
It's really easy to do it. He gets upset, and so it's really fun to keep going.
Damn, Daniel.
That was the newest one. That one was just a weird server.
That one was also that specific thing. Ashley was the one who had taken our stuff. I'm pretty sure, right? Who was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
Maybe it was MacGyver then.
MacGyver wasn't a part of this server until he joined us, and he only helped us.
I made a lot of good builds on that server, then we ended it. I was pissed.
Yeah, you made like a floating island.
I made a fucking this badass like guild hall for because we
That's
Yeah.
because after we made a truce after all that, and I was like, okay, we need, and let's make like a guild. And I made this like badass little guild hall so we could like trade and shit. No one ever used it.
We can make a new server and do that. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It'll last for about a
Aiden,
month.
you and Lorenzo added like this like random guy you guys knew or something, and I remember he came to our area and I just killed him like 50 times.
That's right.
Did you kill Jazer?
I think so. He
Or was
like
it Jake? I think it might have been Jake.
He
he
was
just
Jake.
like kept like walking into frame, and I shot him with my bow, and it so happened to kill him in like one hit.
So fucked, Silas.
He like kept fucking with us somehow. I just don't remember how.
Oh my god! I just remember how we kept messing with Rain's house. Oh my
Do you guys
god!
have the pictures saved?
I think we somewhere.
Because we could throw those up. Those were really fucking fun.
Oh my
Let me
god!
see if it lets me look at my old stories on Instagram, because that's where I posted them. It was like, ain't no way.
Rain just likes to build their nice little houses, and it's just like these quaint little things. They're not the best builder though. So what me and Silas kept doing was we would just like make it look like slightly worse, and
I
then
was part of this too. Okay, I want some credit for this hilarious bit.
we would just like replace blocks with like dirt and stuff, and be like, "Why does your house look like shit?" And they'd be like, "I didn't do that." Or like we'd replace like wood types, being like, "Bruh's got like different woods on." Then we'd like post it on Instagram with like funny captions.
That's
Oh, God
It
damn.
was so messed up. We would just keep messing with their house. It was so funny.
I feel like a lot of our humor is just bullying each other. I don't know.
It is.
Specifically Aiden.
Thank you, kid.
We're not gonna stop. I mean, I pointed
I know.
it out, but
No,
like,
yeah, I know.
I'll
We were
I'll
talking about
find it
this
later.
last time, how from afar it just looks like we're bullying the shit out of each other.
dude, in high school, like if you didn't know, like, okay, so me and Damien went to a different high school than everyone else, and a bunch of our friends there.
We mentioned this last time, for sure.
Yeah.
How they would like tabletop you and throw your
Dude,
backpack into a tree.
Like, if you didn't know any better, it looked like I was getting the shit bullied out of me like daily. I was a smaller guy too until about my junior year too. Like, like I'm a little shrimpy kid, and they're fucking like pushing me over, stealing my shit all the time. It's just a good little mental image for you.
All right, I got two servers that we can talk about. The very first one we ever did, it was all right. We'd like built our own little spots. I remember one little story, MacGyver. I remember I was protecting the stronghold. I was like I found the
Oh yeah,
stronghold.
because
and
we
it
were
was,
like, oh yeah, let's not go into it. Let's like have a bunch of people, so it's like a nice big
Beat the
event.
end together.
And
Yeah.
I remember. I don't even know how we found it. I just remember. Well, there's a mechanic in the game that lets you. Anyways, I was like protecting the stronghold, and I remember I fucking left. Like I was like bored of like logging in and only just working in the stronghold, so I just left. Went back to my base, and then logged out, and then MacGyver logged on, and then he went in, killed the dragon. And then he stole the egg, and then he like duplicated it 8 trillion times and put it everywhere.
Yeah, he was showing us some of his hiding places. Like, yeah, there's just like under this like random bit of dirt. So if you just like you're just like digging around in different places, you'll just find fucking Ender Dragon eggs everywhere.
It's because me, Lorenzo, and MacGyver made a troop called the Shadow Bean Collective.
Shadow Bean Collective. Huh?
Yeah, the Shadow Bean Collective, and our goal is just to fuck with you guys. But then MacGyver started duping the egg, and I was like, oh, that's kind of fucked, dude.
Nah, that was funny.
Did you make like an
funny,
elytra
but-
shop and do the same shit?
Yeah, he had like a Elytra with literally like Unbreaking 3 like mending on each of them, and he's like, "No, dude, I got all this." Like fucking like a week or two into like us playing, he's like, "No, dude, I got all this legitimately."
I knew he was cheating somehow. I just didn't know how he did it. And then he taught me and was like, and then I started doing it.
I think my favorite thing from that server was fucking
Oh,
so
yeah.
I had this like little cave house that
Oh my god.
I was building out. I had this big ass thick mine going all the way down to the
I was gonna lead
fucking
into that because you went on vacation to like Kansas.
Yeah.
So Caden had this like this like nice little like quaint little house with a little bridge out front, and
And then like you left, and then me and Damien were like, "Hey, let's do something funny." So we started rebuilding it block by block in the sky.
yeah, we went like fucking 200 blocks into the sky, rebuilt it block by block, and then destroyed the old one. So it just looked like we moved it like 200 blocks into the air. He comes back and he's like, "What the fuck? I made like a rickety ass staircase that went all the way to the top. There's
What
just
the
his,
fuck is this shit?
just his base up there now. There's like a big hole where the old one used to be."
I think it reorganized my chests too, and I
I tried to get it as good as I could, how it was.
oh dude, that's such a good bit. I wish I would have actually seen because I think you had to show me at a different point in time because the server was already out before the time. Like I actually
Yeah.
got to see it.
And then we went on to Quickville,
Oh,
and that was
God,
a fun one.
Fucking Quickville.
What we like to do with our servers is we'll go in beforehand, build a bunch of cool stuff to find in creative, and then everyone can like look for it in survival. Is
Is that the one where you started off in like the little cowboy area?
yeah.
Hmm.
That fucking bridge that Caden made, I've built that on like every single one of our servers. Like that's like part of the lore is
The
that
Great
like
Bridge of Caden.
yeah. It's like different like reoccurring stuff from the old servers, like building the new ones in it. Caden's bridge is always in it.
I remember finding MacGyver's car out there, and I'm like, "Did you guys build MacGyver's car?" You're like, "No." And then I asked MacGyver, but he was like, "Yeah, no, I built that." I'm like, "How?" You fucking...
Build a
It's just
pickup
made out of like
truck.
quartz and shit. And it was like the first day when we started. He's like, I'm like, "How?" He's like, "I don't know, I just did."
That server was kind of fun. I remember at one point, let's see, we built, I think it was a museum or a trading hall, and right in front of it, I built a big statue of Jeff. I recreated Caden's
That's-
dad in Minecraft, like in a Minecraft skin. And
We
then
can
I
keep his
rebuilt-
name in.
And I,
Yeah,
and,
he'll be a recurring character for sure.
and then I rebuilt that Minecraft. I made a whole skin, rebuilt it as a statue, and then and it was huge. It was fucking like 1-to-1. It was awesome.
Put diamonds in the eyes.
Yeah, there was diamonds in his eyes.
It's got that Peterson sheen that everyone talks about.
I don't have fucking blue eyes.
No, it's a sheen, not blue
They're
eyes.
just sheen.
Jesus.
Oh, because they sparkle.
yeah.
Damien, are my eyes sparkling?
A little. A little.
I'm trying to figure out if there's any other stuff we did on that server. I
I
know.
don't remember Quickville all that much. It was very.
Didn't you put a bunch of fucking dogs in the town
Oh
hall?
yeah, my plant. Oh yeah, I bred like 1 million dogs, and I was just hiding them all over the place. And I had like a million of them, and I was just hiding them everywhere. And eventually Silas found my base and killed them all, so I couldn't make any more.
No, okay. There's a
Uh,
different thing though, where I found the fucking like the epic sword you make. I make it a point to find this fucking sword he makes.
That's another reoccurring lore.
Every single time, I'm the one who gets it. And during Quickville, I was the one who killed all your dogs because you logged onto the server that time and it just said like,
Oh,
dog
yeah.
has been burned to death, dog burned to death, dog burned to death.
That's
like,
right.
What the fuck? And you were just like running around trying, and I just like look at you like, good shit. What was the next one after that?
After that, we made Islands of Mare. And
Oh, okay.
that one took a lot of planning. I remember we spent like 3 or 4 months like making it, like intricately making every structure.
I kind of like that
That
one.
one was fun.
And with like, I found a custom build map, so we had like realistic terrain. We all built like 16 separate structures. Then they all held a cube that led to the final boss.
Mm-hmm.
And we built like a shit ton of stuff. Like we rebuilt like a maze in the pyramid. Damien built a big scary castle thing.
Yeah, we both worked on that.
I found like 4 cubes like on my first day. I felt so cool.
Because
Yeah.
the way I set it up was that like one area would lead to the next, just so we didn't lose anything, you know.
Yeah, there was
So you're able to just kind of follow the steps.
there was so much shit on there. I love that server. There was
We should do another server akin to that one day.
I'm trying to think of the other structures. There was an ice castle, some underground stuff.
Made a few villages on
And then
that.
Caden first day also found Muramasa. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
trying to hunt
Because-
him down and kill him.
Because okay, so I was showing him one of the builds. I was showing him the.
This was
That-
kind of fucked on my part.
It's like it's this like big scary base and this big scary castle, and the idea was we would go into it late game
Yeah.
because there's a
and
bunch of like enemy spawners in there.
And then like Caden somehow he wrote down the coordinates on the corner of my screen. And on the first day he found it and then took the netherite armor.
I had it hidden in a fucking notebook. I feel bad about that because I kind of ruined a thing, and I'm sorry. It was funny though.
It's alright.
Fucking day one, I immediately start darting. You're like, where the fuck is Caden going? You're like, no fucking way.
There's a lot of cool lore, different structures. There's a bunch of different like god weapons hidden all over the place.
Do you guys have the base map saved?
I have it.
I think, yeah, you have it.
I have a
I-
base map and then I have the map after we get done with it.
I have most of the other ones saved. I think the only one I don't have saved was that one we were talking about at first.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think of stuff that we built. There was a little village that we made and Damien built an air blimp there.
I did. That was my base.
Dude, that was fucking. Was that the one where my house kept fucking blowing up?
Yeah. So like, the creep,
fucking
not a-
bullshit.
The first time I got blown up, I put a fucking
No, it wasn't you. It was me.
Yeah,
Really?
you were the second time.
I was the second. I thought I was
Yeah.
the first.
No, the
it
first
kept
time was,
happening.
No, we I put some I put TNT under his house so when like he walked in it would set off, and we were at Aiden's house or in his camper when we were doing that, and then he I saw it live like happen and like live Caden reaction. He immediately knew it was me,
That's funny.
and then Aiden did it again.
I told you not to press the button. I put a button by his door that said "Do not press."
Dude, I had rebuilt that fucking bottom part of the house like 8 times before you guys even blew it up because I fucking made a mistake. I didn't clear out a bunch of creepers of the trees and shit, so they kept spawning around my house. And then I wouldn't actually get rid of them. I'd just like bury them in holes, and so they just blow up under my fucking house. Because I'm an idiot.
Eventually, you moved away.
Oh yeah, you made like a hidden base somewhere for sure.
So, okay, I didn't do that, but what I did do, because I kept getting pissed off that everyone was rigging my house to explode, I spent like a whole day getting sand, and then I went to the fucking the mob spawner and just got a bunch of fucking gunpowder. I had like a full double chest filled with TNT, ready to go nuclear at any time. If it's buried in the desert on that map somewhere still.
That's funny.
What was I gonna say about that? Oh yeah, at one point I met like just some like random foreigner, and then like I just invited them to play on the
That's
server.
right.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
there's a
just-
bunch of random people in there that we didn't know.
And then I just like gave them like Caden's house, like yeah, you can live here now, and then I just left them. Oh yeah, I made a peanut farm.
And it blew up also.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with it.
I didn't know what happened either. I went on one day and it was fully exploded, and I sent a picture to our Minecraft group chat, and I was like, the peanut farm has fallen, and Silas was like, what? No!
It was George Bush's peanut farm.
No, it was-
Not
That was
Curtis.
Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter, my bad.
He made I made a peanut farm in memory of him, and I made a Jimmy Carter Minecraft skin too, and I walked around with it.
Dude, that hub area we had was fucking sick.
That's got some of my best Minecraft work in there. I got a lot of good builds on that.
Yeah, and then
It's very cool.
we had to build like 16 of them, so we had to make a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, the thing also is like when you get a cube, you go to me. I had this little base at the middle of the map, where if you put them in, I get them, I put them in a little slot, and then when they're all filled, we go to the gauntlet. Now,
I completely forgot about this also.
so when me and Damien, I don't know if he built this before the server started or after. I think it was after.
No, it was before, because all the stuff that was on the
That's
main
right.
world, imagine that, like, one more time in the end also. Just, like, as much shit in there. Maybe not as much, but...
We made like sections. It was it was cool. Like
It was
the first,
really cool.
the first. I think it was only me, Caden, and Damien that got to play that.
I was about to say, it sucks that only like 3 of us got to see it.
I'm
like-
not gonna lie, I'm not that into Minecraft, but if we do something like that again, I think I'll get more into it.
So like
I
the
was
fir-
also working a lot, so.
the first section was you're on this end island. It was like inverted colors, I think. Like we reverted, like instead of obsidian, we made it something white, and then we made the.
Oh, yeah, and, like, quartz pillars.
Yeah.
And then, like, fucking
Like-
gilded blackstone or blackstone for the
Yeah,
end island.
and then you had to fight like 3 withers at the same time.
That was fucking ridiculous. You just kept hitting.
Because our intent was you would have we'd get everybody to do
It
it.
was like we should have been like 12 people, and it was just the 3 of us. And to be fair, we had like busted gear, and it still kicked our ass.
Mhm.
Because the withers in Bedrock fucking suck. But when you get past that part, then you go through like this little maze area Damien made.
Yeah, there's fucking another gauntlet of just a million spawners of a bunch of enemies, but there's a bunch of loot in there. It was long as fuck too. It took forever to get through. And once you got to the end of that, then you had to find 4 different end islands.
Yeah, that's right. I made it where because they added the compass thing.
Lodestones, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so you followed the compass to the lodestone, then it gave you this key. Then once you had the 4 of those, then you got to go to the next area.
Oh my god, this area was so fun.
And it's another giant ass castle.
It's a giant castle, and what I'm proud of is I made the base of the castle 16 by 16, 16 sided. It was a 16-sided base.
Oh yeah, it was a crazy ass shape, and it had another gauntlet of shit in there that you had to get through.
Each one was themed after one of the fucking cubes that you found.
Oh,
So
that's
there was,
right.
So there was a room where you killed a bunch of jungle related things, and you got the jungle part.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had to go up this fucking giant ass shaft full of shulkers and stuff trying to kill you, and guardians. There was an elder guardian in there too because you couldn't break bricks.
Oh yeah,
Right.
you weren't able to just skip it.
So once you get all that and you fill all those up, then you were finally able to go. This is I feel bad. This was fucking stupid in retrospect. When you get to the final part, the final boss was gonna be me.
He had all these lore books set out that we didn't read. We just
Yeah.
flipped through them real quick. It was huh? What?
Basically, I was set up to be the final boss of the server, and then they kicked my ass in 5 minutes. Though in my defense, I was playing on a fucking iPod.
That's
They had
forgot.
console.
That's a fucking bar, dude.
in my defense. I was playing on an iPod.
Oh god, because he can't play Bedrock any other way.
My PC fucking won't download it. It's stupid.
He plays it on his phone.
But yeah,
We should do a tour of that server because there's just
It was so cool.
so much crazy builds in that.
there's so much I need to remember about it because it's there's little things that I remember that we hit around that wasn't related to the cubes.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the most fun server I played.
That was my favorite.
One of them.
There's a bunch of god tier armor and weapons, and I named them all after different mythologies. So there's fucking
You made yours Excalibur, right?
yeah, there's Excalibur, Muramasa. There's a bunch of crazy ones like Japanese spears that I would name as well.
Oh yeah, didn't Aiden and Rain hire you to build them a Japanese themed house, and then
Yeah.
you did, and then they never played again?
Oh, they didn't hire me. I was like, you guys' base sucks. I'm gonna build you a new one,
Oh,
Yeah.
and then they never went to it.
Their base was
No, I
a
visited
fucking
it.
That's right.
like a 4x4 box with 2 beds and a chest in it.
Because we were trying to just survive, dude.
That's fair, I suppose. We're
we
trying
didn't
to
have-
survive,
we didn't have a lot
dog.
of resources at the time either.
I figured out how to do how to plant those the TNT carts. And I had rigged one to set up to where they would walk into their house and there'd be a dirt block and they'd be like, why the fuck is that there, and break it and fucking explode him. But he just happened that day to go on his roof and he was like, what the fuck is this, guys?
I didn't know that.
here's the worst part though. That trick doesn't even work on Bedrock.
It does. I literally did it the other day. I was showing Ashley.
Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe they added it since then because Bedrock is fucking weird.
Maybe there's a certain way
I
you have
did
to
it
do
on that server. I tested it.
It might be it might be just different from Java.
Well, in Java, it's so easy to do it on Java. Maybe it was just harder. I don't know. But that server was fun.
What was the next server? Wasn't it
It was-
Quagmire?
Quahog.
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 This was a smaller server that just I did. I don't think we did it. There was much notable stuff.
I found one cool thing, and it was the house you built.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, the
It
house
was
that
abandoned.
I built for them on the next one, I built a ruined version of on the next one. Aiden cried seeing it.
And
It's
then
oh my god, I went here once ever.
And then I went into the pond, and I found a cool trident, and I felt cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember Quahog at all.
Yeah, me neither.
The one you made the base above I made that giant ass ruined temple, and you made like an airship above it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have faint memories of that server. I was trying to build like the ship that I drew for the Sisman's crew up there, and I never finished it.
Yeah, not a lot of super notable stuff on that one.
Yeah.
For whatever the last one was, Quahog was.
Was that the one? No, the next one, and then the next one was that one that we were first talking about with the guild and the
Yeah.
all that.
That one was.
We were trying to build like a Japanese themed one, and then
Oh, that's right. Aiden was like, guys, I want to build like a cool like Japanese styled server, and then we never finished it.
like I was trying to build like a cool tower, and that's all I like really did.
I built a cool few structures in that area with Lorenzo. We put like some like hidden lore and stuff.
I built some cool stuff on that one too.
There was this one place we made where if you visit at nighttime, it'd open up a chest for you.
Oh yeah, I forgot there is a feature in the game that lets you do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all the ones that we've played together. I have my own bunch of servers that I
That
played.
should just be like you record your own episode, just going through all of the bullshit that you used to do, bullying middle schoolers.
I can think of a funny story real fast, like a story that isn't like just like lore. I guess a good one was like the last thing I experienced on this one server called Legacy. There was this guy that I didn't really like. He just like he said like, "Hey, let's get the server back together. It's kind of dying. Let's make like an Olympics. Like see who's the best player." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then he built like fucking like a 2x2 blocks of like iron, copper, and gold, and that was gonna be like the winners' podiums. That's all he made. It was like, I was like, this sucks. So what I did, I can send you the pictures, and I'll show you guys the pictures too.
I think I remember you telling me about this.
All right, so I remade the podium.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I made this stage.
I think that looks familiar. I think you have showed me this before. Sorry, I was yawning. It sounded like
I made a little portal area so you don't have to walk all the way to it. And then I made a little audience stand. And that was it. I made it out of like a bunch of cool blocks that I found, and then I just made that, and it was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then he came in one day and was like, who the fuck made this shit? And then he just went with World Edit and just deleted it all and put the same thing back.
It's hilarious.
Why?
You got pissed for no reason.
I got really pissed off because it was like, I fucking had it. It was like, I'm like a god on this server at this point. I even have mod, but I'm not gonna use mod to get back at him. So I went to his base. It was like, it's a server where you have factions, so I went around his land and I built a wall. Like, I built like a frame of a wall and I put lava all over it, and then I put water over it. I lava casted his base like with a wall.
Oh shit.
And I just kept it like that, and then ever since then he hasn't talked to me.
Are you still on the same server or no?
It's gone.
Was that the one I was on for a little bit?
Yeah, you're on a little bit.
I didn't do much on that.
No.
I built my base and stopped going on it.
Yeah, it was in my land. I was trying to accumulate like a small army, and you like joined for one day.
Yeah.
That was a fun time though. I love that server. What were you gonna say earlier, Damien?
Was I gonna say something?
You were about to.
I don't remember if that's the case. I think I was just gonna ask if that was the guy who got pissed at you.
Yeah.
I feel like we should leave the podcast off on this. We have a good amount of time, unless we want to make it even longer.
Anything else we should comment on? How are you guys liking the first week of Frozen Potato Salad Returns?
The renewal of us.
Ever since
Who are you asking, the audience or us?
But everyone.
I'm personally liking it.
It's going all right. Once we figure out audio issues.
I like our thumbnails and whatnot. They look a lot more better than the old
Yeah,
ones.
Damien's just like, he's progressing as an artist. It's crazy, dude.
Thanks, man.
And then I feel like our gameplay is also getting better and whatnot. It's overall just way better than
before.
before.
I put all the old videos in an archive playlist today.
Nice.
You didn't unlisten, did you?
No, they're still up.
Why would we unlist them?
Well, you could still put it in a playlist that's public and unlist them so people can watch it.
So if you guys ever want to watch us be cringe,
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, should I edit the videos that I have and throw those up as like lost episodes?
If they're good.
They're all good. I like them all. The only one I'm iffy about is Mario Golf because all it is just us getting fucking mad at Caden for being good at golf.
I'm just sick like that. What can I say?
Cool.
Yeah, I hope we can go through with any plans that we have for the channel. There's a few ideas that we have that are good, like the funny one that we won't mention.
Well, thank you for coming to the salad bar.
Did you get some extra tomatoes?
Oh yeah,
Or potato, perhaps.
Kid, you don't like tomatoes.
Stop the recording. Stop the recording right now.
the reason we landed, I think.
God damn it.
What was the reason we landed on that name again?
Because we're in a bar and we're frozen potato salad bar.
That's right. I came up with that because I'm a genius.
Dumbass, you
What-
fucking forgot.
Just cut this out. Just cut it out.
No, it's funny.
This is.
What was that? What was the name that I came up with?
What was it? Something stupid.
I thought it was a good name.
Stop the recording. Jesus
Just
Christ.
stop it.
We're done.
Jesus
Bye.
Christ.
Bye.